welcome once again back here to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to work on a Baby Minnie Mouse inspired centerpiece. Now usually how I do these videos is that I'll record myself making the centerpiece and then add some music and some directions, in text. Well, I wanted to do something different this time. But first, if you're new on here, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. The reason you have to do that is you'll know when I upload another awesome video. So, what do you guys need to do the centerpiece? It's very easy, guys. And I'll put all the links down below in the description box where you can buy them on my Etsy shop. So the first thing is I went ahead and pre-painted these boxes. They're 4 by 4 by 4. And actually it took about 3 coats. So I always use a sponge brush when I paint my my boxes. This is another one I painted. And you paint, you let it dry, and then you paint and you let it dry. It has to be completely dry, guys, because if not, then it starts to create dents of how heavy the paint is that it's not gonna look nice. So that's what I went ahead and did first. Next, I went ahead and cut styrofoam. So this used to be this big block. Usually I get them at Walmart, and then I just cut it in little long strips and then cut it again into these little blocks. And this is what's going to help your cutout stand inside the box. And of course we need round dowels, or I like to call them wood sticks. And they're about, I'm going to say 12 inches the long. And they're 3/16 diameter long. And of course, like I said, I also get these on on Amazon or Walmart. Okay, so that's what you need. And then of course you need your cutouts. These you can also find on my Etsy shop. And I just Google search the image, I print, I cut, and then I put it on heavy cardstock paper and I cut again. I know it's a lot of work, guys, so if you guys don't want to do all that, don't forget to go on my Etsy shop and buy them, okay? And then I'm going to use ribbon. It's 7/8 ribbon. And I also have the square boxes that with the name of the person that's going to go around here. So what I do is I go ahead and put glue at the bottom. And I slightly just set it there. Don't press on it, guys. It is styrofoam, and if you guys know anything about hot glue and styrofoam, if you press on it too much, the glue will start eating away at the styrofoam. So you just want to gently poke at it, and it should stay. Let this dry as well. So if you're doing multiple, the way I do it is I go ahead and do all of them first. Gently press, and you can hear the sizzling sound. You gently press and it should stay. While that's being done, you go ahead and do all the other ones and they're drying in the meanwhile. And while they're drying though, you want to get your dowel. Ooh, did you guys see that? That was a big fly. You want to get your dowel and your cutout, okay? And what I do, you guys know that don't measure. So I don't know exactly how far up you're supposed to glue. What I do is I get the box and I see where it's going to be a good place to put, right? And then I take my thumb, guys, and that's my mark. So I'm going to put hot glue from here to there, and then stick my image. It's a method. It's been working for almost 10 years, guys. So you add the hot glue like that on the dowel. You get your cutout and you just put. I guess after so much of doing this and so much practicing, I already know that it's straight. If you guys have another way of coming up to doing this, go ahead. If it works, good for you guys, because my way usually is not always the right way. So after you do this, you're gonna put hot glue at the bottom. If you see a lot of my videos of doing these centerpieces, the reason why I put hot glue here at the bottom and then stick it into the styrofoam is because usually these are going to go on tables, and your guests always want to look at the centerpiece. So they want to pick it up and be like, oh my God, this is just so cute. Where did you get it? And of course you guys are going to say, oh, you know, ANJ Party Creation on Etsy. But, so they move it around, and you don't want it to where if they pick it up by this part of the centerpiece, it pulls out. So I always tell people, you know, add glue at the bottom just to give it that extra sturdiness. And you stab there, and then again, you leave it alone. So this one you do want to hold. So you want to make sure it stays for 10, you know, so like I said, hold it for about 5 seconds and it should stay like that. So when that's done and dried, completely dried, by this time you will have already done the other centerpieces, okay? So you move on to adding the ribbon. Usually the ribbon, when I do the centerpieces, the ribbon goes in the middle and then, you know, whatever cutout goes in on the box. But this one's different. This one is going to take 2 ribbons on the top. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's going to be a ribbon on the top, and then it's going to be a ribbon at the bottom. Press on it until you get to the other side. These centerpieces are going to look super cute, guys. Like so. And then you do it again at the bottom. Pick whatever color you want. If you want to do the yellow ribbon instead, then that's fine. Like I said, and do the pink. So that's where we're at right now, okay? Then I went ahead and did these little squares, and you guys see me use these a lot when I do centerpieces. And that's just so it could be add a personalized name on it. Usually, you know, sometimes they add it up here, you know, they want it on the centerpiece, but because this, you know, this is how I've done it and this is how it's on my Etsy shop, this is how we're gonna do it. And I do 4 of them. And I believe the measurements for these are 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.5. So I use Publisher, guys. If you guys know me, I am not a high-tech, what is that, like Adobe and all that. This is off of Publisher, guys. I do a new page that measures 3.5 by 3.5, and I get this, okay? So let's go ahead and put it on all the sides. And usually it's just glue on the paper itself and then stick it on. And I'm thinking about having this as a kit as well. If you guys know, go on my Etsy shop. I do have my first kit that went up was to do a baby shower centerpiece for the Dallas Cowboys. But I started doing the kits that included the box. And the first one is the Paw Patrol one. And that one's doing pretty good, guys. So if it continues to do that good, and it is way cheaper, because you guys usually do the assembly, and when I send them off the kits, I usually send a note with the link of the video on my YouTube. So it'll show you step by step of how to paint, what to use, and how to put it together. So it becomes way cheaper than actually me, you know, assembling and shipping. And, you know, the shipping is cheaper too because I don't need to use a big box. So that's how it looks, guys. How cute is that? And now we're going to add the tissue paper. Now for the tissue paper, I'm going to use this yellow and the baby pink. Since Baby Minnie, those seem to be her colors. So if you guys know how to do this, good for you guys. If not, let me show you. So what I do is I get 2 tissues and I lay them on top of each other, not all the way. So just halfway, okay? Because when you get the middle of both of them like that and scrunch up, now you have like a fuller effect versus just using 1 tissue paper. And you can use 1 tissue paper if you want to, but the way I do it is 2. And then you glue on the tissue paper, and then you glue on the side of the box. And then you use your second color, and you can use as many colors as you want. For my Baby Mickey, I believe I used like 4 colors. I may be wrong, but you're gonna do this throughout the whole box. And it's a very easy do-it-yourself project, guys. It shouldn't take you a lot. I mean, I think what you spend most time on is the painting and looking for the images and cutting them and doing all that. I think that takes more time than the actually assembly. Nevertheless, it is time. So if you want to Google the images and cut everything out before assembling the next day, I suggest doing that, guys. That's what I do. And it goes by much faster. So look at how cute that is starting to look, guys. So usually it's 2 on the back of the color, and then finally when you get to this part, it should be the opposite color that you started. If not, make room and add another set of colors so it could it ends up being a pattern. Okay, and it ended up, see right here, it ended up being 2 yellows. So we don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get the baby pink and add baby pink in the middle. That way the pattern continues and it doesn't look overwhelming with only the yellow. Right there in the middle. And there you have it, guys. That is your Baby Minnie inspired centerpiece. Now, if you want to go ahead and get fancy with it, you can add a little diamond right here, or you can add diamonds on her dress, or, you know, add a bow up here, a little cute bow, and tie it so it can look a little bit more decorative. It's up to you guys, but I am going to link the link to my Etsy shop where I sell these. And if you guys want me to do the kits on this one, maybe I'll put it up. I'll put up the kit, and the kit only includes the box, the wooden stick or the dowel, and the cutout. So it's really up to you guys to paint, to buy the paint, to assemble. You have to have a glue gun and the tissue paper. And you guys, if you guys know, that's very inexpensive stuff. So let me know what you guys think of this video. I know, like I said, usually I record myself, put music, and then put text of what to do to get to this final product. But if you want more videos of me verbally, you know, like talking live, let me know as well. I hope you like it, guys. This is gonna look super cute on somebody's table at a party. And this dowel is 12 inches. So the centerpiece ends up being about 15 inches high. And it looks beautiful, guys. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to go over to our family channel and subscribe. Until then, bye, guys.